Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Chat. Text me if somebody gets off or something. Oh shit. I started this other game.
Lining up for a first down play.
I'll be back, coach. Yo.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep?
I don't talk just because I don't want nobody to hear me. So I mute up.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Slams into the pile.
Man, goddamn. This dude's D-line's coming from everywhere. I can't stand when they don't block the backside, and it's a good backside DN or something.
You can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who...
No way. Alright, I might leave party. Nah, I might. I didn't say I was. I might.
Not the start this kid was looking
I just fucking threw a pick off the rip.
The day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Blast his way ahead, but
damn it.
Not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Snap it to the back. He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazoo a first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
They'll give it to the back. Just plowing ahead. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you what, it is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive.
But
you just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
What do you mean?
Offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Running to the left.
Come on, bro. I can't stand the lead blockers.
2nd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Cougars miss another opportunity for a 3rd down stop.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Get set. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates. On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to get it through the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Dumps it to the back. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Washington State has it all working right now. The run from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Right back to it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Looking to throw for it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. When you face a blitz on 3rd and 1, there's a chance for a big play, but they didn't get rid of the football.
No, and you blitz because you're thinking, I got to stop the run. I got to make sure they don't get 1 yard. And the offense tries to sneak it in there, be a little bit tricky. The defense has none of it. It gets a huge stop on 3rd down.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the run back.
Going to the ground. Now
he has no reason to stay.
Going good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Incompletion on 1st down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback can go the other direction.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wise. There to make the tackle, but the big throw.
I'm motherfucker better come back. I don't know why he leaves. he ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing worth staying for, like draft wise.
Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Now 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Open space at the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, East Carolina. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And he closed the deal by racing.
I don't want to hear shit about losing and needing people, first of all. We're about to lose goddamn about 8 people. The whole start, I mean, as of right now, Shahad and Guy Beckman's are, somebody asked them after the game, which was stupid. They're like, y'all plan on coming back? And they're both like, bro, we just lost. Like, yeah, literally both of them were like, we just lost. Like, we're not worried about that right now.
That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Little touch pass to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. It puts the defense in such a difficult
I was about to say.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion. So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over.
I'm trying to think of our starting lineup. Broom's gone. Farwell's gone. So that's our 2 big men off the rip.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and
Denver
short.
Jones should be gone, so there's our other point guard. Chad can be, he can come back, but he's a 5th year.
Wants to pass.
I don't know.
Fires into traffic, picked off.
I think he's
And they capitalize not only on the
something, and then he came from like,
return to improve this field position.
I want to say he's been at 2 different schools, 3 different schools.
A lot of times you see defenses in position to make plays, but there's
I'm trying to think of our starting 5. I'm trying to think of our starters.
finishing the interception, catching the ball.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown.
That's what people are saying. They don't. I think it depends on what he gets. Like he gets graded.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly.
Chaney Jones should be gone.
Almost ready.
I mean, we had like
after scoring the touchdown.
everybody besides Pettiford was, I'm pretty sure, a junior and up.
He'll bring
So,
it out. It's Fleming. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take
keep going,
a
Blake.
knee as
Don't
he
time
stops
there and
the
play him.
team. Here comes
We're reloading, but we've already gotten some.
again.
We got a JUCO guy the other day.
Let's see if they
This
can
week.
climb into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away
Mazzara,
at
Chad.
this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The thing about him is,
Last play, you'd like to see the
like you said, he gets to like jawing, but I think that was a thing
quarterback
Bruce did was like, wanted him to like be a talker. You know what I mean? Like wanted him to get in people's heads, wanted him to like cause kind of like disturbance almost. You know?
Buying some time. He fires it out to the right, and he makes the catch inside the 20. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. He's down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on second down.
That's another reason why is that man, they about to be so nasty.
Spits it out to the back. Firing to the right, complete. And they're able to get him on the ground. I think that receiver really had two choices there.
Hell no.
Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking
They beat the shit out of that team they play, yeah.
These curl routes, he catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? You just saw the big third down catch.
Bro, that damn blitzing.
Touchdown, Washington State. He'll try to tack on one more.
Were you see that?
The extra point is blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it
That's
back
stupid.
for 2.
I don't understand this game sometimes. Like he blitzed straight into the spot he's running and just stood there.
So they got the touchdown.
That's got a block field goal.
Really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 15, chance for a good return.
If I could get a damn good kick return block, man. Golly.
It would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at 30. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Guys, it's been
King's Wings. It was alright.
A lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So
I was watching you and then I quit watching.
Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum.
I was gonna text him like, what are you doing?
This offense practices 2 minutes every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback checking off.
One of them games.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the
Come on, bro, my quarterback.
Third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
The Pirates send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Pirates will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Fleming. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree. So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Got room on the return. The 10. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Yeah.
Mid-season concentration laps here in week 7
watching me?
as they push out that lead. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defense? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Yeah.
He's going to pass.
He probably works with something.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Or it got his boss, I think, and then another guy.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. If you can't throw it late, it's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route. So the
touchdown Cougars. A great catch and run for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Release to the back. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
I don't understand why you can't, like how we're maxed out, you still can't, like, do anything. Like, we're not able to get upgrades and stuff. It's kind of annoying.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work.
I created mine too, which is what's annoying.
This would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down.
For the last season. I mean, not last season. He started off this season kind of high, and he's won. I probably could have got looser. I didn't cut right.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short.
Come on, man.
Down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
To the ground to try to move the chains.
Dude, how's he making that tackle?
The job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off,
speeding down the left side.
Bailed. Bailed.
Except for that piece of laundry on the field.
You get a holding call that fast.
The Pirates have their offense in high gear. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And the short completion brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout.
Bruh.
Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Out of the backfield, he's open. And this defense
you thought you was about to get me.
Can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That's not at all where
On YouTube, you can fast forward and be right on time with me.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
I got 2 impact play running backs on this team now. Fucking lit.
Trying to get the D to tip its hand. And the Pirates pick up the first down.
I love when players understand the situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
As they should.
The offensive coordinator's
They're not losing fucking
red
game.
zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, big boy, that bitch in there.
He ran through tacklers like water through a
I like that.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. College fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. An 84-yard drive there, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half.
He's nailing the ball.
Why we're getting an early peek at victory formation.
Probably. Yeah, he's running Hail Mary trio.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it.
This dude bullshit. And I told y'all when I played him in this league, shit gonna be different. I told y'all.
On 3rd and long, he's gonna have to turn one loose downfield.
You just caught that. Jesus Christ.
Looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
He's got 2 clocks on too.
They'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. He's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down.
They turned 2 clock off. He's funny as hell. He got down the field.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback extends the play. Can't find his man as he took.
I was only running man because I was being funny. And he gets that fucking go ball.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Throwing right.
Damn, bro. The one time I don't run, I'm not in that zone.
Just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Cougars have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wazoo! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He's got it. 2-pointer is good, and now it's a 1-score game here deep in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice.
They don't follow no Mondays. Dylan told Kinsley to put them shit on Mondays. Motherfucker lying, Justin. He said, Kinsley, make sure you schedule them on Mondays.
cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Nah, I thought about it.
Exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back. And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't overlay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked. They should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Still running at the 40. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
They want that clock to run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Tackled after pitching.
Well, you don't like this one.
Quick timeout call by the defense.
That's my favorite. I told you that's my favorite formation.
Possible for their offense. And as they come to the line, they have the lead and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal.
Oh, that's like it.
Carolina, and they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves
There's no thing.
At
least that first formation I run is like that.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, he's in this one.
He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play.
He's in a conference on stuff right now.
Back to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field.
And yeah, it goes and loses the computer today.
They'll throw it on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way.
Ain't nobody.
Create a hole so your running back
has
a chance.
maybe a couple.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. He'll do it himself. After 45 on his way. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play.
Exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
They go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, look out, there he goes. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always